Hey everyone, quick one today, playing Herbert Hoover Park in Newburgh, Oregon. This is a little city park that got an upgrade in the last couple of years. New layout, new basket. It's got some old tee pads, some cement, some dirt, but it's a fun little ace run course in a little city here. Hole 1 is down the hill. There's a tree in the way. I like to go forehand. I normally go around this big tree, but I just shanked this one a little inside with my flare, but it worked out perfect just on the other side of the path and left easy tap in. A lot of these holes, if you throw a decent shot, you should have a realistic birdie chance on almost every single one. 2 is one of the harder ones for me. I don't throw uphill very well. You can see the basket up there by the arch. I threw a fairway driver here just to try and keep it low and hard because we had a pretty big wind this day. And it left me, 15 feet, pretty easy putt. This park gets decently used. There's always some people there. It's never really overly crowded, which is nice, especially for a park with really good baskets. A couple birdies out of the gate. Hole 3 is fun. There's an old tee pad for it that was a kind of a more unique throw, but this is a really pretty tee pad up on a cement walkway or something like that. I parked this pretty easily, and other than my practice shots ending up in the creek a lot of the time, that's a fun hole to throw ace runs at. 4 goes back the other way. You can see this little creek that runs through it. It's kind of a disc eater. It's like 4-foot sheer drop down into it, and you spend a lot of time digging for discs if you don't get them. But this one I spiked into the hill and rolled back off. They just put these logs in not that long ago as a nice step up to the basket, so it makes it a little easier. Luckily, my putting was feeling okay because I'd played a round before this, so I was able to can a couple 20-footers to make another birdie. 5, the tee pad actually points the wrong way here because it went to a different location previously, so you're walking kind of sideways across it. I threw my tactic on a little forehand here. I like throwing just into the side of the hill there. There are these logs you can see, so if you kind of overturn it, it won't go into the creek. It'll kind of stop up and still leave you a birdie look. 6, maybe hardest hole to keep out of the stuff on the course. The creek is still to the left. I got over into the trees here, but it just funneled down the hill right to, 10 feet. Pretty easy little tap in. I've had some trouble with this one where I get left a little bit and you kick the trees going downhill and it just goes right down to the little culvert. So 7 here, I included a picture kind of from the top of the hill so you can see what the basket looks like. I got the arrow kind of pointing at it. I did not do a great job with my forehand here. I actually thought this had landed short of the creek and rolled into it and spent a bunch of time with somebody else looking. It ultimately was on the other side of the creek. I don't know if that's actually OB, but I figured it would be in a tournament, so I took a drop on the edge of the creek there and made my putt for bogey, or I guess that's par. 8 goes back across it the other way. It actually kind of like meanders, the creek does, around it. So I did a forehand to stay away from the creek as far as possible. Open behind the basket there. If you get it over there and stay either away from short or right, it's pretty easy to just land up here and have another little birdie. And then 9, another fun little hole. It goes back up the hill. You can see the city employee was cutting the grass here, keeping this course looking nice. I didn't film this very well because I set it up before I actually walked over there. But you're throwing way uphill here into the wind, up to kind of a cement pad where they've put this basket. If you just lay it up there, you end up with a pretty easy little putt, but this one can get away from you really easy too. So again, guys, just quick little video trying to show as many courses as I can throughout the Northwest so people can see them. I appreciate everyone coming along. Thanks for watching.